So I got to immigration in Chicago when our plane landed, and the guy asked me questions. Where am I going? Blah blah. I answered. I came for school. I'm an MBA student. He asked me where will I stay. I called the name of a lodge inside Oklahoma, inside the University of Oklahoma, where I wanted to stay earlier though. I called the name, but it's conflicting with my ticket. It's not my final destination. He didn't tell me that at that point, but when he was not like, okay, he took my passport, took my I-20, he asked me to follow him. I was like, village people have caught me. I'm in America, so now I'm in America now.
That's when the village is not activated. So now this is us moving on from having your visa denied the first time and going for a second visa appointment and having it approved. So what now happened after, the whole visa phase? What happened? How was your preparation? What happened? We want to hear all of that story.
Well, for me, I didn't really prepare much when I got ready to travel, because I've seen people travel in the past and how the way they packed so much. I've seen guys too that are packed like 4 suitcases. I'll be like, are you running away? Come on. So I just got one big suitcase, and one small one, and that is it. I just packed a few things, few footwears, few shirts, few pant trousers. So I sharp bought some cheap coats, because definitely I knew it was winter, so it was going to be very cold. I think that was it. I just booked my flight for 20th of December, because I wanted to come on time, to at least enjoy the Christmas before resuming school. Yes. So I booked the flight for 20th and I started getting ready. I think I used Ethiopia airline when I came. So we had to transit through Ethiopia, then stopped at Dublin to get a refuel, then before getting to the United States.
How much was your flight to the US? Was it a round trip or a one-way trip?
It was a one-way trip. I think it was 1,250 or so. I think 1,250. So my final destination was Chicago. That was where the plane stopped us in America here. Now the mistake I made, which could have been very disastrous, is my school is in Oklahoma, but I booked a flight that was going to Arkansas as my final destination, because that was where my friend was. So I wanted to go there and stay for Christmas, then return back to Oklahoma. When even my plan actually was to transfer to Dallas.
Okay.
My plan actually was to transfer to Dallas when school resumes by January, because I just wanted to probably send the school an email and tell them to transfer my service to Dallas by January when school resumes, so I don't have to go to Oklahoma at all. That was my plan. So I got to immigration in Chicago when our plane landed, and the guy asked me questions. Where am I going? Blah blah. I answered. I came for school. I'm an MBA student. He asked me where will I stay. I called the name of a lodge inside Oklahoma, inside the University of Oklahoma, where I wanted to stay earlier though. I called the name, but it's conflicting with my ticket. It's not my final destination. He didn't tell me that at that point, but he was not like, okay, he took my passport, took my I-20, he asked me to follow him. I was like, village people have caught me. I'm in America, so now I'm in America now.
That's when the village is not activated.
I followed him straight up, custom straight. I'm even getting information now that they've sent so many people back because of that thing.
To be honest, that's true.
Seriously, I didn't know. It was a very costly mistake I made. So I had to wait in custom for over an hour, because they were drilling me with questions upon questions upon questions. Where am I going to? Where am I staying? How? Why am I going to Arkansas? Why not going to my school straight? Because I knew I had nothing to hide. So my story was clean and clear. I told them I was going to a friend's place in Arkansas to stay for the holiday, then report to school by January. I gave them the receipt of the Airbnb where I was staying, and that my friend actually booked it, so the name is there. I gave them the person's name. They checked it, everything. They called my school, called virtually everybody. They were like, I'm supposed to pay some fees in my school before I start my first semester. I said yes, around $7,000 or so before I start my first semester. I was like, yes. So they were like, do I have the money here? But probably they thought I'm not here to school or something. I was like, of course I have it, but I don't have it cash, because definitely they can't allow you travel out of Nigeria with more than $5,000. So I don't have it cash, but my bank will do the transfer whenever I tell them to, But I actually showed them my statement and my domiciliary account ATM cards to show them that I'm capable of using the money here, At the end of the day, though, after almost an hour plus, they were like, okay, again, now stamped me in. I was like, oh my God. What just happened? It was like a movie. Now, I came out. The next problem, I couldn't find any of my luggages. Oh my God. At first, I thought probably because I was delayed by customs, probably they've moved my luggage to the next plane, that's going to my final destination. So although I asked questions, they told me probably they've moved it to the next plane. I was like, okay, fine. I had to move to the next plane, enter the next plane going to Arkansas. On getting to Arkansas, I came down again. I waited for my bags. I didn't see any of them. 2 of them. I was like, what's going on? I had to report to the baggage office there in Arkansas. So they had to file a missing baggage claim for me. So my first experience coming to America, first of all, was disorganization. I had nothing. All my stuff's gone, no clothes. Oh, I felt really bad, I felt really bad, So it took another. We kept calling them day after day, almost from that 21st of December to, I think it was on the 27th, that they brought one of the bags. I think they found one. They brought that one. It was still remaining one. And that one that was still remaining was the main one that I packed almost all my things. So we're still waiting and we're still calling. Then again, I had to leave Arkansas for Dallas, where I'm supposed to transfer to. I think on the 1st of January, I flew to Dallas from Arkansas to register for my courses. No, to first of all ask Oklahoma to transfer my service, then register for courses. I got to Dallas. I waited till like on the 8th or so before, schools will not resume now till second week or thereabouts of January. So I think I waited till around 7 or 8 or 9 before I sent a mail to University of Central Oklahoma for them to transfer my service. Another problem, they said they will not transfer my service. I was like, why? I don't want to school in Oklahoma. I will see by force. They said, even if I want to transfer, I'll have to school at least one semester with the school before I transfer. I had to change the story. I replied them that, in fact, my father says I should school in Dallas. That if not Dallas, they will not
sponsor you.
I'm telling you. They now sent me the agreement I signed when I was applying to the school. Lo and behold, it was stated there that peradventure you get your visa with the University of Central Oklahoma and decides to transfer, you must do 1 semester there. And I signed happily without reading. I'll tell you. So I was weak. There was nothing I could do because I knew that was what they would hold on to. It's a contract, and I signed it. So again, I had to book another flight coming to Oklahoma. Oh God. In fact, in my shortest possible time, I've traveled to how many states now?
Because I have only gone to like maybe 4 or 5 states in 2 years. But in less than a month, you've been everywhere.
In less than 2 weeks, I've been everywhere. Like, I had to book another flight to Oklahoma. Got to Oklahoma, checked in an Airbnb, and I now went down. I think school resumed on the 11th. And I went to school, started my registration, blah, 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 pulled everything up, got my course enrolled. Then, but fortunately enough, I think I even prefer Oklahoma than Dallas.
You see?
Number one, Dallas is expensive. It's more expensive. It's more rowdy, if I can put it that way, But Oklahoma is calm and chilled. You meet people that are very calm. They don't. You like the vibe of.
Are you trying to say that Oklahoma is the Ajebota, while Dallas is Ajepaku?
I'm telling you, exactly. So I felt more, I felt more like people in Oklahoma are my kind of people, like calm and collected, no much stress, no much noise, and they are more of, I think I saw more black people in the Dallas than I've seen in anywhere in a very short time.
Of course.
So I saw more of whites and other mixed cultures and other mixed people. So I felt probably Oklahoma was more diversified and with different people from different parts of the world. So I felt more at home being in Oklahoma. So I even thank God the Dallas thing didn't work out.
But why were you wanting to transfer to Dallas though?
Initially, I have a friend that stays there.
Which school? Which particular school in Dallas?
University of Dallas.
Okay.
University of Dallas at I-20. I have a friend that schools there, that stays in Dallas. We schooled together in high school. So I felt I'll be more comfortable being around people I know personally, So that was why I decided I think I'll be transferring to Dallas. And again, the University of Dallas was actually more expensive because it's a private university, It's a private university. So I put all these things into consideration, and I was like, thank God. And even in Oklahoma, I got a scholarship, $8,000 scholarship.
See?
So I'm like, why am I trying to force myself to go to a place where I'll be stressed and pressured because of the fees, So like, man, I'm here, man. So let me just, enjoy myself and do my best, So that was it. So that's how we've gotten to this position. Even till now, I'm still a bit disorganized. Classes have started. The workload is something else. My first class, I was overwhelmed. I almost wanted to cry. Like, oh my God, who sent me? But I know it's something I have to work through. It's just about dedication, reading, doing your assignments, and making sure you're on top of your classes. So, it's my new reality right now. So I have to be ready for it.
How did your body adjust to the time difference? You're used to waking up like Nigeria. When we're awake in Nigeria, we're actually sleeping in the US.
Yeah.
We are awake. How did your body deal with that?
Well, it took me a couple of days, but it wasn't anything serious. At least I know I've traveled a bit, so most times time difference is it's not always the same. So I'm kind of like used to it already. So it wasn't hard for me to adjust.
Yes.
It just took me maybe 3-4 days, and I started sleeping well and waking up normally.
So
Yeah.
are you already experiencing anything about culture shock, or should we give you some time, so that when you come back, like maybe 3 months time or after this first semester, so that we can talk about culture shock, or you have started to experience one or two things? Is anything shocking at this moment?
Not for now. Nothing is shocking me. I'm seeing everything normal. I'm relating well with everybody. Normally I know very well here is mostly about communication. Me normally I'm a reserved type. I don't like go putting myself out there most of the time. But I realized here I have to do that. Mostly even in class projects, group project, and you need to participate. You need to is a big problem for me. I'm fighting hard. I'm trying as possible as I can to know how I will be participating more, put myself out there, to get more involved. It's gonna take a bit, but I believe it's something I have to do because it's part of our course. So you can't shy away from it. And again, I believe it will help me grow, to be more comfortable, putting myself out there. So it's a learning phase for me, and I'm happy I'm going through it.
Wow, that was a long story, and I was just enjoying the whole thing. Just feel like, oh my God, it has not ended now. Has it ended, or there's part two? So, for you, this is more like a testimony. I know it started off from you saying you weren't really interested, you weren't all that bothered. I mean, you were having a good life in Nigeria already, but you wanted something for yourself, and eventually did discover and decide that you did want to come for a master's in the United States of America. I know also that the people watching us right now are very interested in your story. They want to also be like you. They want to share this, success story at some point in their life. So what do you have to say to anybody that is watching you right now who has doubts, or will this ever happen to me? Or my visa has been denied. How is this going to, what can you say to that person?
Well, for me, I would tell people, normally most people want to travel to the United States, to Canada, to UK, not because they want to go and study, but because of the way things are in Nigeria, and they realize that the easiest way to do that is through student visa. I would always advise people, if you know you don't want to study, don't bother using a student visa, because when you go there, it will be difficult for you. The educational system here, it hit me hard. Like, I'm still trying to get myself. It hit me hard, and there's no way around it. And once you're here already, you have no choice than to finish your education. So you're either in or you're out. And even if you decide not to go back, or you decide to navigate your way around other means, you're putting yourself in more trouble. That is it. So just ask yourself a question, ask yourself a sincere question. What do I really want? Do I really, really, really want to put in the work to study? Then fine, come with your student visa and, get on it and do your best. But if it's not study, find other means, that will be easier for you. There are people here that are trapped, can't go, can't travel out of the country, can't do anything. That their life is just stuck, So I know many people wouldn't want to be in that position. So you should ask yourself really what you want. Then secondly, if you're preparing for your visa interview, make sure all your answers to all the questions are personal to you and you alone. Don't just look up questions and answers on YouTube and just cram the whole thing and say, okay, if they ask me, I'll tell them this is the best school because it's in America, blah, blah, blah. Nah, it has to be original. Okay, just sit down, write that question out and think, what it is, how that course you want to do relates to what you're doing at the point and where you want to go to or where you want to be maybe in 5 years or 10 years. Make that question personal so that when you're telling it, the VO really feel that yes, this is your story, and they don't have choice than to approve your visa. Come on, they've had so many answers now, so they know which is which. Once you come up with that normal answer, they know already, so they will deny you. So make sure it's original, and once you do that, practice. Many times they make the answers your own, and make sure they are at the top of your head at any time of the day. Once you get there, trust me, you will be as confident as possible, and you get your visa approved.
And to the people whose visas have been denied in the past, what can you say to them?
There's no giving up. I almost gave up, but I realized myself later through a friend's help. But I know some people just do it once and they give up. Probably they didn't really have the intention of coming anyway. You just wanted to try, which I did the first time before I really asked myself a question and decided to really follow through. So if you're denied, definitely it's not the end of the world. People will always be denied. In fact, I think they purposely deny people to know that they will come back. So go back. Your second time, most definitely, your visa will be approved. So there's no two ways about it. So don't give up because they denied you for the first time and you feel you can't go through the stress again. It's not stressful at all. So go back, and your second time, definitely, you have your testimony.
Wow. So you guys heard it from Chidebere. At some point, he became like a motivational speaker and a pastor and everything. Please, you have heard him. Go back. Definitely, the second time you will get your visa. So I'm so grateful, and I'm so grateful that you did give us this audience, this wonderful insight into your life and what lies ahead. I do hope that at some point you're going to come back, because people definitely want to see more of you, to know how you're doing, and then so that you can share your experiences, because as the months progresses, definitely new things will be happening to you, and we want you to share all of that journey, all of that knowledge with us. And so we can't wait to have you here again. And of course, you're already one of our SIM members, and you're also like a SIM mentor right now, because I'll be sending people to you to, whenever they
definitely
you be their mentor. You also be the one to guide them, because people definitely need assistance from people like us, just the same way I'm trying to put myself out there to help as many people as possible. How can people get to know you, or if they want to, how can they find you? Are you on social media? Where are you?
Yes. Am I allowed to give my email out here?
Of course.
Probably they could reach me through my emails.
So call it out, call everything out, and when I'm editing, I'll also add it there.
Okay, just Joseph Ejimeke, Joseph.ejimeke, EJIMEKE @gmail.com. That's my email, so they can reach me from there if anybody needs any help at all.
Okay, so you guys heard it. I'm going to add his email on the screen. So if you have more questions or you just want to hear from him personally, you can just send him an email, and definitely he's going to respond to you. You guys heard it. And if you have any business idea, Omo is the right person. So what do you have to say about the same study abroad group on Telegram?
Oh man, the same. It's really, I'm one of the beneficiaries of that platform. Seriously, it's as in, oh my God, guys, if you ever need it, in fact, if you have plans of traveling to anywhere out of Nigeria, you need to be on that platform, because there are so many people there ready to help you at every point. At every stage, whatever questions you have, whatever problems you have, whatever concerns, just get in there, get yourself registered. Any issues you have, just type it in there, and there'll be people there ready to, give you help, give you answers, and help you pull through. I'm a beneficiary, and now I'm on the other side now. So we came through there. Now we're here.
Oh
So we
God.
can't wait for you guys to
Come
come
on, join
around, you know. So as soon
that's so.
so please guys don't sleep on that platform. So please guys, it's very important, okay? Get yourself registered and you get all the information, all the help you'll be needing for your processes.
I really cannot wait to see all of you in person. Like, I'm very excited. The first excitement that I have right now is that everybody is coming to the US. Now, the next thing that we all have to plan, I can't wait for the time when we all have to like connect and meet. Like,
Definitely. That is definitely happening.
I can't
That
wait.
is definitely happening.
Yeah.
I think Oluwaseun is also in Oklahoma,
Yes,
but
yes.
I think he's in Tulsa. So
Yeah.
definitely we'll be linking up
So
soon.
you guys will be linking up. Yesterday, I was able to link, Uzo with someone in Arizona as well. So everybody's,
Wow.
I really just, so it's beyond just having somebody to talk about your study abroad dreams with.
Yeah.
Also
True.
building connections, relationships, a community. Because coming here and not just having friends, it's hard though. It's
Oh my God. It's
versus
something else.
coming and you have somebody you've grown to become friends with from a group, and then both of you now got your visa approved and you're in the US. Ah, wow.
Yeah.
Great feeling. I can't wait
To
for
help
you
you.
and Oluwaseun to meet up and then send me pictures and be disturbing the group.
Even if we meet up, definitely we'll do another live session so that
Of
we'll have
course, please, you both should let me know. When as you are planning, be telling me, Valine, I'm meeting.
Definitely. We'll work on that. Definitely.
When are we doing the interview? Because I cannot wait.
Definitely. We'll work on that.
All right. Thank you so very much. I really enjoyed this. I wish that this would not end, but I also need to let you go so you can get to school or just rest, as the week progresses so that you can be ready for next week as well. And feel free to always reach out, call me, my number, Telegram, anything. I'm here. If you need somebody to talk to, if there's anything that you don't have like immediate answers to, or you are not clear about something, even if I did not study in your school, but because I have gone through that process, always reach out. Always, there's no stupid questions. You can never know it all. As far as somebody has been there, always reach out, because that's why I'm here. Because it's just beyond passing your visa. And now this is life in the US. How can valid this is something that happened? How can I go around it? Have you been through this before? What do you suggest? What do I do? Always reach out, because I am here. I'm a sister. I'm a friend.
I trust you. Definitely. We are covered.
Yes. All right. Thank you so much.
All right. Yeah. Have a lovely day. Okay.
Bye-bye.
Bye.